Recording. Hello, everyone. If you do not already know who I am, this is Dr. Sheila Day. We are the Wow Wellness with Solex tribe. And I just need to tell you, we've got an amazing guest today. I think this is going to be very valuable. I was actually doing end of month reports this last couple of days, just kind of reviewing information, looking for, people with rank advancements, people that maybe have fallen off, all that kind of stuff. And I noticed some massive activity in one of our teams. So I got a hold of the leader and I said, "What are you guys doing and how are you doing it?" And so I got a hold of our amazing Patricia. Can you pronounce your last name?
Cagnetta.
Cagnetta. I didn't want to
Cagnetta.
slaughter it.
Yeah.
She is amazing. I'm just so honored to be able to work with you. And even though you're not direct to me, we're still in the same family. And the work that you do, the people that you reach out to, and the people who resonate with your vibration that come in are just stellar people, and they're such a blessing to my soul every time I get to visit with you all. But I wanted to know, what are you guys doing and how are you doing it? And if you would be willing to share that with the rest of us, because this could be very beneficial. So I just will open it up to you. Tell me how you just had this month where you brought on lots of new people who hit bronze in the very first month.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It was a great month. We just rocked April, and May is going to be even that much better. And so just a little bit of a backstory, if that's okay.
Yes.
I built a business years ago, a seven-figure business, and then I moved on, and then I worked on Zoom for 10 years. And Zoom, I worked in the crypto space, and that became quite micromanaging because people didn't know how to do anything. And so when I got involved with Solex, I absolutely fell in love with what the scanner does. And I jumped in and dove in to really figure out how to read. And and I signed up customers and a couple of QLAs, and we were really focused on the scanner. And the scanner is our bread and butter. Everybody absolutely needs that scanner. And it was in November when they launched the foot detox. I bought it in December, and I don't know why, but I had a miraculous healing when the first time I used the scanner. And what it did for me, it increased my mobility and it healed where um, what I would have had to have done to achieve what the foot detox did for me, I would have had to have gone for surgery at Mount Sinai and paid $100,000 for it.
Oh gosh.
Yes. And so that foot detox is the bomb as well as all of the other tools. But I went away for the winter, and when I came back, I started to work with the foot detox more. And the testimonials that were coming in were astronomical, such as an 80-year-old man was back on his bike with renewed muscle strength. Another man doubled his steps. He got his balance back. Another fellow, he had a botched hernia operation and he couldn't go to the bathroom proper.
Oh,
And 1 week into using the foot detox, I saw him. He looked 10 years younger and he was going twice a day.
oh my
And
word.
yes, and so what we started to do, actually with my existing team, we got together with QLAs that live locally because we build so broadly these days, and which is absolutely incredible. And Zoom is fantastic. It's a great tool, but when we got together with our QLAs and we brought all the tools that we had, the foot detox, the PEMF, the wand, the band, everything. When I walked into that room, there was a woman there and she was leaning over in agony, in pain against her friend. And what I saw was absolutely transformative and tangible. So everybody in that group had a foot detox, PAMF, wand treatment. By the end of that event, that woman lost 15 years and she was open and bright. And that's when I went, there's something here. We're going to have to utilize this. And because when you're bringing vitality back in people, you can't You can't say it's not working. And so we started to do was foot detox parties.
Oh my
And
God.
yes, I signed up a QLA. And by the way, when I believe when you sign up a QLA, you want to launch them as fast as possible. And that could be either through a Zoom launch or an in-person launch. And because of all that we've gone through in the last 4 years, people are isolated, they're lonely, they crave that interaction with people, and it just brings life back into people. So I did what I didn't want to ever do again. I did a home party. And you know what happened? that that home party created another one and another one and another one.
My
And
word.
this team that we've been doing this with, we've broken bronzes. They're going to be silvers next month.
Oh my
And
God.
what is really exciting, because this creates culture, it creates independence, and it creates freedom and now today I've got one my bronze. She is doing her own launch party for one of her people. And guess what? I don't have to drive all the way there. I just have to zoom in. So that is freedom and independence. Absolutely.
Amazing.
And so what happened was people are coming on board with the scanner and a foot detox. And the reason why is because it's solution oriented.
Yeah.
People are looking for solutions, they're looking for health, to take ownership of their bodies. And
Mhm.
this is what's doing it. I have one more story. I had a 71-year-old gal. She could only go up the stairs sideways, one at a time. After one treatment, she ran up those stairs.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yes, yes. It is absolutely transformative. Excuse me. So what I do is as soon as anybody comes on as a QLA, I want to book a launch. Now, before I would say go finish your course. When you're done, contact me. But what I'm finding is that there's a lagging in there, and I don't want lag. I want action. And so I say, great, you're here. Let's sign you up, or you're signed up. Let's book an event, whether it be on Zoom, whether it be in person, ideally in person, because that creates what? Culture, momentum, excitement. And then we book it. They contact their guests, bring them over because they're already signed up. We can do sales right then and there, and we can sign people up right then and there. And then what do? We book the next one. And what else does it do? It creates study buddies.
Mm.
It creates study buddies for the group, and they can all work together, and it creates such excitement. It's
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, it's incredible. And
Wow.
so that's what we're doing. It's back to the home parties.
Oh my God.
But I know it's something I never wanted to do, but really in our culture today, it seems to be a real desire. However, I'm bringing people on that are not close to me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring them on. I'm going to book a launch straight away, bring their people in and sign them up right then and there, and no delay. I'm also going to press upon them the fact that we have these tools. And you guys, gosh, this is a business. And when you think about a business, to be able to come on board for $49, to be able to buy the scanner for $149, and one tool, whether it be the foot detox, whether it be that new mask, like I can't wait to get that, right?
I know. It's a game
Right?
changer.
It's a game changer. So you're looking at what, maybe $1,400 for a business that's
Yeah.
going to change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
And in all
Yeah.
honesty, I have never been involved in a business that is so transformable.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally seeing people change before my very eyes
Right.
very, very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind sharing your own personal story with that foot detox because it's pretty powerful.
Oh, is it ever? I sure as heck will. And so in 2011, long story short, I was in a car accident. It left me with soft tissue damage, not a big deal, but that soft tissue damage, I had a torn ligament and a torn ligament and a torn, I lost it. Anyway, excuse me, I can't believe I lost that torn ligament. Anyway, I had to have two surgeries and they took the ligament out of my ankle. So my foot actually rolls to the right. And I had torn meniscus in both of my knees and reoccurring Baker cyst, and my legs would swell up.
Mm,
And I had to walk with a cane. And if I walked too much, my foot would drag. It was
right.
awful. I had to wear orthotics. I had to wear ugly shoes. And
Mm,
I went from fun, fit, and fab to depressed and it was awful.
mm,
So I thought I'm a two-time cancer survivor, and I thought I had a little something, something coming back. And
mm.
because of what I heard about the foot detox, I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
And it was actually my upline, Jillian. I was going to spend $1,000 on something else. And she said, why? Buy the foot detox. Then you can use it on your family and your clients. And I thought,
Mhm.
she's a smart woman. So I bought it. And the first time I used it, I went all out. Like I amped it up. And when you're on the foot detox, you can have an achy feeling. And it was really uncomfortable. But you
Mm.
know what? I kept my feet on there and I bore through it. And when I got off, and I videotaped it, I was absolutely astounded because my foot rolled to the right. The sole of my foot didn't touch the ground. When I got off, my foot touched the ground.
Oh my
And
word.
I know I wept. I wept.
Yeah.
And then an hour later, my reflexologist came over to work on my feet, and I didn't tell her anything. And she's working on it. And she's like, what's going on? I said, why? She said, because your foot used to be like a block of wood, and now it's pliable.
Oh my.
Yeah. And and I just want to tell you about the next two times. So the next time I got on it, it worked on my Achilles tendon. Now, because my foot was a block of wood, and I fell to the right because I had my foot rolled to the right, so my balance was off. I
Hmm.
could never get up on my tiptoes. Well,
Hmm.
I got off and I stood on my tiptoes. I
Oh my.
hadn't been able to do that for 14 years.
14
Then
years.
14 years.
Wow.
Then the third time, so my orthotics and my shoes were foreign to my feet. I I was going to Italy for a couple of months and I thought, what am I going to wear? Anybody with foot problems know it takes a lot to find a good pair of shoes. And I was leaving and I had kept a pair of leather boots with half-inch square heel that I fantasized about wearing. And you know what? I put them on and I could walk in them.
Oh my gosh.
That was a miracle to me to be able to plant my foot. And today I'm in normal
Wow.
shoes. And I went to Italy where the people know me walking with a cane, dragging my foot to Hoofener, 23,000 steps almost every day.
Oh my word.
Yes,
Wow. Back to
yes.
fit, fun, and fabulous.
Yes, yes. And this is what's happening with people. For some reason, that foot detox is giving renewed muscle strength.
Yeah.
It's just changing the physicality of people, which
Yeah.
is absolutely incredible. So when people hear my story, and they see the results, it's a game changer. It's a win-win situation.
Absolutely. That
Yeah,
is amazing. And I love what you said. We have the most advanced technology, the most advanced of anything you can find at the most reasonable prices. People can have these things in their own homes and experience these kinds of miracles.
yeah.
Seriously. And how can you keep that to yourself? This world is hurting. There are no answers. People are having surgeries, and that isn't even always working, or now we have complications or side effects from that. Why not have resources in your own home that you can Let your body do all the work that it's programmed to do. We have exactly what we need.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Isn't that
So,
amazing?
yeah. So anybody that has our technologies, we've got to be sharing it. Give people that experience so they can, once they've experienced it, they're going to have it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah. And
proving
that,
that.
yeah, bottom line, it's remarkable because we are selling, we're signing people up with the scanner and a foot detox
Yeah.
like instantly,
Yeah.
instantly that day.
Yeah. And their world's
Yeah.
going to turn around in a week.
Yes, yes. And now, and I love it because when you create speed and results, what happens? They're excited and they go and they grow. And so for me, it's really important that to work deep, to have each leg very deep
Yes.
and vivacious. And that's exactly what this is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 the fact that Solex has made a way not only for us to get our health back, no matter what level it's on, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, psychological, we have the resources and the tools to do that. But also, we have the resources and the capability of becoming financially free just by loving other people enough to tell them about it. We
yes,
are rewarded so heavily because Solex's their mission is not to raise themselves, it's to raise the individual. And they understand the importance of financial freedom and the bondage that people are in financially that keeps their bodies from healing.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
what an amazing opportunity.
Well, and sorry, I'm so excited for the 10th of the month, which is payday, because these people are going to get their paychecks and they're just going to be so astounded.
They will be shocked. Nobody pays
Yes,
what Solex pays.
exactly. It's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful.
That's
And
amazing.
yes, and sometimes when people come on board, they're not ready to, they need to stay in the incubator for a
Yeah.
little while longer. And you know what? That's okay. You
Mhm.
just let them incubate, but then you work with those that really want to run with it. And there's
Yes.
so many people out there that want this.
And
Yeah.
and we need that because the world is they're hurting. The world is
Oh yeah.
searching for answers and solutions and people want to be self-empowered. We're so tired of giving our power away to other people who may not have our best interest at heart. They may not have the right answers. We want to be self-sufficient. We want to be self-empowered and we can do that. We have what people need. We've got to get that message out. I can't reach everybody myself. We need more like-minded that really like Lauren, the founder of Solex, his heart for humanity to empower the individual in their own home. That's amazing.
Well, and that is exactly what I am seeing happening. It's absolutely powerful, transformative. The vitality that is in these people
Yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah.
And we're going to see big things coming. I'm so excited.
Me too. Well, I just want to
Yes.
thank you for this because this is very inspiring, and I hope that it helps inspire more of you who might be catching this replay. Because we just have a heart to help people, and that's all it is. And thankfully, we can create financial freedom for ourselves just by loving people because we have the very best resources to offer them. Give them an experience, run a scan on people, let them experience their inner voice, let them see how much capability they can have for themselves and tell them about these other tools. If you have them already, do demonstrations on people, let them
Yes.
experience it. It's just powerful.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Yeah, Patricia, thank you so much for you just have such a beautiful heart and I love the way you love people. You light my fire every time I see your face, I hear your voice. I love working with you and I love the impact that you make on humans. I'm so grateful for you. So thank you for
Oh,
also being generous enough to share how you're having so much momentum. This is amazing.
absolutely. It's there for everybody. We all need to be doing this. Thank
Yes.
you. And I appreciate you so much.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up. We love you all. We love humanity, and we want everybody to live their very best life as young as they can, as long as they can. And we can do that with the products and resources at Solex. So Reach out to the
Yes.
person who might have introduced you to AO Scan or Solex. If you haven't, if this is new to you, if you're just now hearing about it, we actually have a team email where you can email us at wellwellnesswithsolex@gmail.com, and we will try to find the person that can work with you, someone local to you, and give you some experiences. So everyone be blessed, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.